He's the slick talking, jive walking, morning banana show hosting. The show hosting with the mosting. It's the one and only Adam Josh.
Hello everyone, good morning, good morning. Hello. Welcome to the Morning Banana Show. My name is Adam Josh. It is June the 4th, 2025. And we are here together in the hillside of the Algarve, Portugal on the set of the Morning Banana Show at Love Farm Stay, which is an acronym for the Lule Off-Grid Vegan Experience. And this is the vegan farm stay project and vegan farm that we own in Portugal. And here we are. It's almost 9 a.m. I have a French roast coffee here as usual, organic, some vegan creamer, a banana from Madeira. I have some tamarind from Africa. And I have a peach from a peach tree up the road where the owner of the tree said, come and take all the peaches you want because I can't eat them all. So go figure. Peaches grow here and they're harvested right now in June. And I'm gonna make myself a coffee and we'll get into it. As I said, it is the 4th of June. So if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. I had a friend's birthday yesterday, Kendra. Before that, Adrian, a local that I met. Get that creamer out of there. Looks like it's going to be a nice day today. Yeah. We have the wedding preparations that we're doing underway. The other day yesterday we met a lady by the name of Milo from Berlin, traveling, doing the van life thing. She will be assisting with catering at the wedding. For those of you who don't know, I am engaged to Desiree, and although we've been together for a really long time, we started planning a wedding when we were in Canada, but as the story goes, something happened in Canada during 2020, 2021 that ruined a lot of people's plans for outdoor events. So we've basically restarted the plan here. I do like tamarind. It's an awkward looking fruit. And if you can get tamarind and get it local, that's pretty cool. There's seeds in it. You have to be careful. But it's very tasty. Good portable snack. The only thing I have issue with tamarind is it's very sticky, like dates. So it's portable, but sticky. Check out Thanos, the apple tree behind me. I planted him, and in a month he went from this tall to that tall, just from putting him in this pot. And I feel like he's outgrown this pot, which is a recycling bin, and I should probably put him in the dirt now. So I said to Tyler, we should start looking on the ground, like, where do you want to plant this guy? We have ideas. Obviously, he seems to like this area in the banana circle. Speaking of bananas, our blue Java banana over there that I'm looking at just keeps putting up leaves, so he seems to be pretty happy. We named him Miguel. Also, we planted 2 or 3 physalis or golden berries, ground cherries here. And I've been eating ground cherries, not a lot of them, but I've had 3 or 4 ground cherries. I don't know if it's exactly the season for ground cherries, but they're growing and I'm eating them. You guys will know when I have the first banana off of one of these banana palms. It's tough to say which one is going to give bananas first. Might be Banana Bill. Wouldn't that be ironic? Banana Bill has been on the Morning Banana Show a long, long time ago. He's a cool guy. I don't think he's very active on X, but I do like Banana Bill. A vegan. In other news, I've been following, like a lot of people have, the Freedom Flotilla's latest iteration called the Madeleine that left 3 days ago now on a trip to Gaza. The intent is to meet their counterparts there and attempt to deliver food aid and show solidarity with doctors who are risking their lives in Gaza right now. And there's a famous, weather activist or climate change activist and fellow vegan named Greta Thunberg. You might have heard of her, on the Madeleine right now. Famously, the last flotilla was sunk they assume by the IDF, allegedly, and a drone that dropped a couple bombs on it. If you think that this is nothing worth talking about, you are mistaken, because Lindsey Graham, lifelong career U.S. politician, has said, well, I hope they can swim. So that, to me, makes it newsworthy on its own, that you have a politician who's obviously a war hawk, obviously a Zionist, basically threatening these people trying to bring round 2 of aid where their first ship was sank. I think the stakes are really high. We've been following the ship, and yesterday I noticed that there was Greek Coast Guard UAV going, like a drone, going close to it. I started tweeting about it. I don't think the people on the Freedom Flotilla know me or follow my tweets, but 2 or 3 hours later they realized, after panicking, it was the Greek Coast Guard flying a drone. I'm not saying you heard it here first, or they should be following me for the latest and breaking news on what they're up to in the Mediterranean. But it is what it is. I don't have, a private intelligence network that works for me. I just have common sense, an internet connection, and I meditate. And, whatever side of the pro-Gaza, anti-Gaza, free the hostages, Israel has a right to exist, whatever side of the argument on, can we just all agree that we're all human beings, and there's human beings that are trying to get other human beings some food right now, and that in most cases wouldn't be considered something worth trying to bomb a ship over. So I don't think that Greta Thunberg is really any harm to anyone in the IDF or Israeli allies, and I feel like she should be given safe passage along with the other people on the ship to bring food aid and medical supplies and then go back to wherever they came from. Psychologically speaking, though, a lot of war is psychological war, and a lot of war is psyops, and there's a lot of good reasons for that. And so when you get into psychological operations of war, you get into the perception of war. We picked it a little hard. It's been sitting for 2 days, and I'm from Ontario, where we grow peaches, you know, from Canada. I can't imagine ever having a peach in Ontario in June, on June 4th, that I picked myself. There's a video on me of me eating the freshest peach right off the tree that I picked this from. I might include it in this somewhere here. So I don't know really how to put a bow on it. I'm monitoring the situation, and I hope that it all goes well. I don't think anybody's going to put it past the IDF to kill 12 more people. And psychologically, they understand the ramifications of the optics of a successful pro-Palestine, free Gaza flotilla landing and delivering its food aid. And so, short of a regime change in Israel, I don't know how this is going to play out, and we'll just continue to monitor the situation. You can hear the juice on that peach. So, with our wedding, basically, how it's been feeling like is we're assembling the Avengers to help us with the wedding. Even like the handpan player that I found, Jamie, or that our wedding planner Mia found, Jamie. It's so trippy when I hang out with him. I've met him in person twice now. He's got, you know, his kids met our kids, and his name is Jamie, which is my brother's name, and he looks like Brad, which is one of my longest old-time friends. So that's trippy. Jamie just had a daughter a few months ago, 7 months ago, and the daughter has my birthday. So the daughter was born on my birthday in October. The baby is a Scorpio. A lot of weird connection points like that. We sent out our second wave of invitations. So the people who got the first wave have been saying like, oh, we're so excited. Your wedding invitations look so good. Like my adopted dad, my cousins, all got the wedding invitations. And then now other people that I forgot or that didn't give me their address will be also sending in invites. Saying all that, if you want to send a wedding gift financially, obviously, I'm openly telling you guys all the things. I've just filed taxes in Canada, and I pay taxes here in Europe now. So all these things, I love that everyone looks at me like, oh, he's a multi-millionaire. He can just afford all this stuff. He's been going on about investing in his book for years, so he's just made of money. He just enjoys spending money. So on that note, all these things have been paid for or are being paid for by your boy. And if you feel like supporting me, if you're in Canada, you can send an e-transfer to ido@adamjosh.com. You like that? That's for wedding gifts specifically. ido@adamjosh.com. And obviously I would share the amount with Desiree, and then we would decide how to allocate that for the wedding. For example, the wedding invitations, we bought a printer. We did them ourselves. That cost 400 euros. I think the handpan player is going to cost something like 800 euros. one day of food is going to cost 750 euros. So it all adds up. Got to pay all these people, right? I think in Canada we had budgeted, if we do a lot of it ourselves and careful planning, we can probably get it under 10,000 Canadian dollars. That was the plan. I think we're about that or over that now, including the venue and all the rentals and whatnot. A lot of people need to stay around the area, right? And having this like adopted Pakistani culture, it's just like the man pays for everything. And I'm not telling you how to live your life or like what to do, but financially. But the reason that I tap into this frequency of abundance, and one of the reasons that it's so important, I think, to leave generational wealth, is not because it's because it's not about you. It's not about me and what I want. Although it appears like that on the surface sometimes. Generational wealth has nothing to do with Adam Josh. It has everything to do with Caden and Tyler and the future of our family and the vegan community and what we're doing here. So the wealthiest families in the world understand that. And so I feel blessed by most people's perception of me that this guy is just on some type of secret stash of billions of euros, I guess. I think it's a blessing. I used to talk about this stuff with my dad, and he would say, people look at us like we're like some super wealthy people, and that's a blessing of Allah. You should just be thankful. And I would say, Dad, but like, we have so many issues and so many things to pay for, and building restaurants and all that stuff that we have done is not free. But all in all, I would rather have wealthy people problems than have poor people problems, because poor people problems only have one or two problems. I've always said I would rather have wealthy people problems. Like, I've been poor, I've been wealthy. I love traveling. I love being in Europe. I love the weather here. Who can knock this? I have a hoodie on. It's a little chilly right now. Early mornings have been, a little chilly, sometimes overcast. I haven't watered the farm yet. I'm going to finish this video here with you guys, and then I'm going to start watering. We're still doing it by hand. I really don't know about Thanos. I want to put them basically right there, but there's 2 banana palms right there. I might have to clear a little spot and shove them in there, and then trim the canopy here because there's an older tree above us. So that's about it. The wedding is in September. If you are in the area, look us up. If you would like to stay off grid, I've been off grid for a while. We make our own electricity, plumbing, septic tank, gray water harvesting, obviously all this farming stuff that we're doing. It is all at Love Farmstay. As an adventure for ourselves and a learning experience, I meant to bring out some ice cream and share it with you guys to just show that we have a freezer that works. I think making off-grid coffee is something noteworthy, right? Some people make living off-grid this super complicated hurdle that you could never get over, but my advice is look at the cost of living off-grid playlist and then assess your own situation and be honest with yourself and then dive in. I always said, we'll work on it. We'll get there one day. We'll have a backup. And here we are. So I always knew we would do it. I just didn't think it would happen, I guess, this quick. Like I said, if you want to donate to the wedding that's coming up in September, obviously weddings aren't free, and I'll take whatever donations you have. I would tell Desiree, and I would say, this is what we got from so-and-so. We might send you a personalized thank you. It means a lot, obviously, if we get wedding gifts. If you're in Europe and you want to donate, it's a little bit different. You could email me, adam@adamjosh.com, and I could send you my IBAN numbers or my BIC numbers or SWIFT numbers. When I say IBAN or SWIFT or BIC numbers, if you're not in Europe, you don't understand what any of that stuff is. But yeah, your boy has banks in Europe now and banks in North America. And this is just, my life, and I'm not trying to make it seem anything other than what it is. You can pre-order my book, and it's on my website. You can buy a Do Not Reincarnate t-shirt. You can buy me a coffee. I drink coffee. Support the channel that way. Like and subscribe. I'll leave comments open if you guys want to chit-chat in the comments or have any questions. I'm here for it. Thank you for watching the Morning Banana Show here in the hillside of the Algarve on June 4th. I love you guys, and I hope that the whole banana bunch has a great day. Take care.
Are you tired of reincarnating? Me too. Now show the world that you don't want to reincarnate with this Do Not Reincarnate t-shirt.
I'm off the grid. Got tears in my ribs.